Hello everyone, this is Michelle Sizemore at michellesizemore.com, and that's Michelle with one L. I'm a Creative Memories advisor, and today you'll learn how to make these dolphin border punches using our new Dolphin Border Maker cartridge. Now, these are made exactly the same way, but I just wanted to show you how I did it with two different papers. These papers are from our Seas Please collection. I love the texture in them and the different tones. Like this looks like water and this looks more like sky. And these are just two colors of cardstock. And then the dolphins are a gray cardstock that we have. So I'm going to show you the colors that I used. This is the blue that I used for the sky. This is the blue that I used for the water. And this is the one I'll actually demonstrate for you all. And I have those stored in, this is how I store my cardstock scraps and things and extra pieces. Bigger pieces go in here. Small strips and pieces go here. Rectangles and circles and small pieces go here. And on this side, there are two pockets for vertical, longer type things. And I just mix all of my shades of blue, and that's how I store my scraps and my pieces for my personal use. And I do the same thing with my grays. Right now I only have one shade of gray, but I'm going to pull out this to make a strip for the dolphins. And then when I did these two colors, these were from the Seas Please collection, and I used these two colors. So this was the water and this was the sky. So those are just two different versions of the same thing. So I'm going to just use these three right here and make this one. First thing, I'm going to cut a strip of this light blue with the Dolphin Border Maker cartridge. Put your cartridge in your holder like this and pop it in place. The middle pieces should be sticking out. Here's your tray holder, your paper tray holder. Open it up, pop the tray holder in place, this right here. Put your cardstock in and line it up with all the lips all the way around so it's straight everywhere. Close your magnetic arm and then pop your paper tray holder underneath. It'll pop in place. Okay, now it's ready to be used. The cardstock goes in this little slit right here. I always like to start near me at the bottom, and these two metal pieces stick into grooves here underneath like this, and then your notches match up on the top when it's matched up, and then you just sort of lean over it and punch firmly with the palm of your hand. It's not a light tap, it's a firm push. And then you do it all the way up. You slowly pull it out just a tad and plop it back in place where your notches match up, and then you do the whole thing like that. So now I have my strip of dolphins. Put it on that blue paper so you can see it better. And then all I need to do to get the water is put a strip of blue underneath. I'm going to cut this strip. I don't know exactly. I'm just going to eyeball it. Let's cut it about an inch. Let's cut it 2 inches. That might be too long. I'm going to have to cut that down a little, but it might be okay. So I cut it 2 inches, and just to show you, I went through that really fast. I'm going to line my paper up here at the 2-inch mark at the top. Make sure it follows the grid line all the way down, and cut. And that's how I cut that 2-inch strip. Now let's just see if this is going to work. Yeah, that's going to be too much, but that's okay. I'm going to put it on here, and then I'll cut. Actually, that might be okay if you want your water to be wide. That's all right. Okay, so I'm going to put some repositionable tape runner on the back of this. And when you store your repositionable tape runner, it's like this so that sticky things don't get on your adhesive. Push it back to use it. The white part goes down, and you're going to pull it towards you in little dabs, okay? Just point it down a little bit, pull it toward me. And I'm just going to put little dabs all over. The great thing about this is it comes out in little clear dots. So it doesn't show outside if there's anything, there's nothing poking out and showing. It just sticks where it needs to stick. And if there's any extra, it comes off on what's underneath. So that's why I put a piece of cardboard under here. And then you don't see adhesive poking through all the holes. And it's the only thing I craft with now, pretty much, because I love it so much. Now I'm going to mount this on top of here. I'm going to go slightly above that blue so it doesn't show up at the top. Okay, and I do think that's a little wider than I want, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit. Before I do, I'm rubbing it just to get rid of any of those little adhesive dots that might be showing through. I'm just going to cut a little bit off of this. You can make, I mean, if you like that, great. I do like it. I just want it to be a little bit narrower on the water. So here I go. Make sure I have it straight, lined up all the way on this grid mark. And I'm just looking at it. There we go. I'm good with that. That's what I like. So I did the exact same thing on this one. I just used different paper. Now you could leave it just like this and let your dolphins be blue, which is perfectly great. I think it's super cute and super fast like that. Or you can make them gray. So I'm going to show you how to make them gray. I'm going to take a gray strip of cardstock and do the same thing I did with that light blue. So I'm not really going to explain as I go since I already did that. I'm just going to do it really fast. And cut out a gray strip of dolphins. Now, I'm going to save this because I might use it for something else, but this is not what I'm going to use. I'm actually going to take the fallout from these dolphins and just mount them on top of the blue. So then they're going to look gray. That's one way to do it. Now, I'm going to sit down and grab a piece of cardboard because I don't want adhesive to get off on my table. I'm just going to put a little bit, hang on, let's do it this way. I was putting that on the front. I'm going to put a little bit of repositionable tape runner on the back of my little dolphin. And then I'm just going to stick him inside here. So easy. And then I would do that to all these, and then I would end up with gray dolphins instead of blue. So it's super easy, super fast. I think it's super cute. I love this Border Maker cartridge. And I love it with this Seas Please paper, just to give it a little bit of variety. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.